see what we can make here. It's wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much for taking a minute out for the program today.
Thank you.
You bet. So let's begin our journey. Before we get into your work in earnest, I want to know this. 6 years ago, this pandemic was changing the world, changing our lives. How did you get through that pandemic era, and how has it changed the way that you live and work today?
Um, it was a not so easy time, of course, but I was very, very fortunate to be in Switzerland exactly when it began. So I didn't have the drama um, as it was in Italy. So um, I live now here on the mountains, so I could go out and live my life almost like a normal life because I was out in the nature every day and yeah, it but of course many things have changed.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
they certainly have. So let's get into the work that you're doing. I love what you're doing. You have an app and it's all about joy. So what I want to ask is this. I'm going to put you in front of 13-year-olds. You're at career day. One of the kids wants to know what you do for a living. How do you explain your work?
I would explain like we we live a wonderful life if we look at it at the right way. Um, because there are many problems, of course, they are. I'm not saying they are not. But at the same time, we are surrounded by so beautiful things that we take so for granted. It's like, okay, the birds are singing, life, we have something, a coffee to drink today, we are doing this and that, we have friends. In all of this, we think, oh, it's part of life, it's something normal. But we, if we take a look, it's not so normal. we have um, we have so much to be happy about.
Yeah,
Yes.
certainly so. So what did you want to be when you were 12 or 13 years old? What was your dream job?
Well, it was something that I would never speak out loud at this age. I wanted to be a singer. And I remember this. I was exactly 13 years old when I thought, oh, I would like to be a singer. No, but it's impossible. No, I need to do something serious. So that was my thought.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious how you got to this point to become an app developer in this world that you're creating for people. What were the seeds? What were the early things that were a part of your upbringing that have allowed you to get to this point?
There are many things, but one, I would say that I didn't become a singer at the beginning. I went for medicine, so I became a doctor. And even though it was okay, I was working, I had always this feeling, oh, I want to sing so badly. So I began singing in choirs, taking singing lessons, and the voice began to evolve. And I became an opera singer. After a while, I moved back to Sweden because I didn't told that I'm born in Sweden, but I grew up in Brazil. So I'm half my father Brazilian, my mother Swedish. And then I began studying music, and I yeah, have quite made quite of concerts, many concerts, and also I have made some opera, and yes. So I, at the end, I became a singer,
Yeah.
but it was even so very frustrating and difficult. It was not so easy as I thought when I was 13. It's just to sing, because maybe if I have choose something easier than opera, but opera is really hard.
Yeah.
At least for me, it it was. So, um, and after a while, even always looking for something. How can I get happy? How is it possible to be happy? And I understood one day that um, that's not what we are doing or searching for. The meaning is not about running after things. It's really when we are aware of what life is. So for me, I discovered that there is life, there's a kind of life in my mind and a kind of life that is really happening around me. So they are two different things. Um, and when I am in my mind, I can have so many troubles like, oh, I don't have enough or of something. There's always something
Yeah.
that have not enough of. And when I'm really present and when I can see what is around, I'm I have everything I need and I am really happy.
Yeah.
So I think we can combine both, but we need to be really aware so we don't just move always in this depressive thoughts and think
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Totally. So who's been
Mm.
your hero? Who's been your inspiration in your life?
Oh, I have so many, many heroes,
Yeah.
and I think they are heroes for different parts of my life. Um, I have when I was singing, I have some singers were heroes for me. When I was a doctor, I had some friends or teachers too. They were my heroes, and um, I think the heroes are always changing. I cannot say that's only one person. There are so many. I learn every day. So I read so much. I listen to so many um, videos in YouTube too, and all my life I would say I have thousands of heroes.
Yeah.
Really, I've learned so much from so many people. So I
So let me ask you this. Let me whittle that list down a little bit. If you could meet one person on the planet right now, have a lunch, spend some time, that some of that might help you on your journey. Is there anyone you would love to meet and talk to?
hmm, wow, that's a different difficult question uh, because I live a bit oh, here in the mountains, so I'm not really in contact. I never think, oh, I'm going to meet the persons. I
Sure.
will, yeah, yes. So I think I need to think about it. I
Yeah,
would not come up with a name now. It's too difficult.
sure.
Yeah, but I
So
will
with
think about it. It's a
yeah,
good question,
yeah, yeah,
really.
absolutely. Yeah, no worries. So the Joyering, the app, the idea, how did this come about? How does it work? Give me kind of an overview.
Yes, um, it was an idea that I have already for a couple of years, but I thought, no, I will never be able to make an app because I thought it needs to be an app. Everybody is on their phones, so I want to make an app, but that have another kind of purpose. So then, for not so many months ago, I thought, no, I will do it. I will find a way. So I sat down with ChatGPT. He is very good at coding. So I told him what to do, and he did it. So we did it together. Like he was the coder, I was the teacher. Like, okay, we do this and that, and so I have the idea, and the idea is of the app, how it works now. It's um, it's an app um, where you can collect the good things that happen in your life. The small things, really. It's like you have a grid with 16 different categories of beautiful things in your life. You have we can say nature, food, I call it treats, something special you eat, love, work, and everything that happens in your life. And then when something happens that's special for you, You just click on this category and you will see a small butterfly coming. And this butterfly is going to go to your collection. Your collection is a jar that's going to be full of these butterflies. And then when you reach 21 butterflies, you can release them because life is like beautiful things come, you okay, they come, but they go. And we need to also to learn to release. So that's this release phase, and then you begin collect again.
Yeah.
So it's an app to help the awareness of something that is good in your life. Because I think when we don't have anything to do, we begin scrolling. That's normal. People look in Instagram, but it's always about the life of other people. So I think, oh, look at your life, because you can make your butterfly jar full every day if you pay attention.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's wonderful. So what is it that gives you this energy every day to help people be more cognizant of their joy and the world around them? Take care of your own soul. What is that energy every day for you to do this at a high level?
Um, I think I'm very fortunate because I'm living here by the birds, so I hear them singing. I can look out of my window and I see the sky and the mountains and the trees and my lovely husband and everything I have that's beautiful. Um, I know that I maybe I'm not going to have everything for all, forever. It's like our life is like this. We have something beautiful now, then we don't know anymore. So it's like um, I want that everybody find these beautiful things in their life. There are many things that I don't have, but what I have, I really pay attention. So I want the other people to do it too.
So let's say you have a dream tonight and you run into the 18-year-old version of you dreaming of a career in singing. And you walk up and there's a film projector in the room and you hit play and there's a 60-second highlight reel of this life you've lived. Would that young version of you believe that your life turned out this way?
Um, I think no, 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 no. I thought I would have a more normal life, not like this kind of life where I'm doing so many things. I have traveled so much. I have lived in different countries. I have met so many people. I have done so many things that I really wanted to do. So I thought when I was a child that no, I need to follow the normal path because that's the only option, but it's not.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm really happy of everything I've done. Yes.
So in that 60-second highlight reel, what are you the happiest about, the proudest of?
Um, I'm very proud about what I'm doing now, I have to say. It's like, um, that's so much giving, but from the heart. It's different what I was doing before. Even when I was a doctor, it was very intellectual. Like I do it, I'm following what I've learned. Now I'm following more my heart, what I've learned, what my life have taught me, not a teacher or a book. It's more yes, it's deeper. So I'm very happy. So I really wanted to talk more about this and yes.
So I want to get on the singing part of things. My
Yes.
dad was 100% Italian. My relatives came
Oh,
to Ellis Island in New
okay.
York. So opera was always like Pavarotti was always a part of his life. And I never really got into it, but I was in Italy. I went to see a pen pal that I was writing in high school, and I was in the Vatican. And I was at
Okay.
Vatican City, and one night there wasn't much going on, so there was a show, and it was an operatic show, and it like totally got to me. Like I seeing it live and experiencing it was a whole other level. What was that
Mm.
experience for you as singing? Was there a concert? Was there a show? Was there an opera? What really moved you live when you were a kid or you were younger?
When I was a kid, I have never listened to opera. It was like um, I began singing Swedish music when I was in Sweden. Then we moved to Brazil. So the Brazilian music went inside of me. It's like that's the music I have always listened to, and I do it even today. So, I went to many shows, concerts, and pop. Then I mean rock and popular music and this kind of music, Brazilian music. And only when I began studying singing, then I began understanding opera. And then I was already in Sweden and I went to see concerts and uh, great singers singing. I was so, wow, is it possible to sound like this? I want that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
wonderful.
they are two different things.
Yeah.
And mm,
So let me ask you this. Everyone has a perception of you. Family, friends, everyone that you've worked with, all kinds of people that know you, but ultimately you run the show. You're the one that's the driving force behind who you are. What's your perception of you? Who do you think you are?
um, complex. Um, I'm not always the same. I have different part of me that come up with different people, and sometimes with myself. Some days I'm really happy and I know what I want to do, and there are the days that I'm not so full of this energy. But it's easier now for me to to be aware of my mind. It's like I'm not always being directed by my mind as before. It's a bit easier. I know, okay, now I'm thinking this thought, I'm believing this, and now I'm suffering because of that. Okay, let's take it in. So I lay down and I wait, I feel all this terrible feeling, and then it go away, and then I begin living again. And it's like I'm always learning, and that's what I would say about me. I'm a learner,
Yeah.
always, always. Yeah.
So if anybody is ready to take the step into the joy ring, they want to get the app, they want the questions, any of the good business in your world, where's the best place to go?
Okay. Um, So if you want to know the app, you go to internet because it's not at the app stores
Okay.
or Play stores. A mobile app. It's called web app. So you
Gotcha.
need to go to joyering.com.
Okay.
And then you will find the app. It's a free app. You just put your email. You are not going to get merchandising or something from me. It's just so you have your own collection of butterflies. And then if you want to book me to speak, because I'm also now beginning speaking at conferences and organizations, associations about the joy, about really what is the meaning with our lives. You can go to ulrikatorquato.com. So we'll find this part of um, my page is where I explain better what I'm doing. And yes, that's the best way if you want to also to have uh, cons- uh, sessions or conversations. I'm also available.
Okay.
And ulrikatorquato.com, yes.
Okay. I will put these links in the show notes. This has been
Thank you.
fascinating. Thank you so much for your story. Thank you for your time.
Thank
Best of
you.
luck with everything. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
You bet. And I